Let me tell you a story about when I first realized that my son had the audacity. So this is back when he was like a toddler. He was really little. He was throwing a temper tantrum, and I do not entertain temper tantrums, meltdowns. I try to accommodate temper tantrums. I just act like nothing's even happening. So I'm on my computer working, and he's throwing a fit, having a tantrum, and I'm just pretending like I'm not even noticing it. Right? This kid stops mid tantrum, okay? Pauses everything. Pause the show. And he comes over to me, adjusts my head to face him, like adjusts my head and then tilts my head up so I'm looking at him, goes over to his previous spot and continues. I, you. That's when I knew. Let me tell you something about my kid, okay? We have to go out and find like some sort of cap or lock or something for the thermostat because I was taking a shit. I come out and it's like burning hot and if you have like baseboard heating, you can tell by the smell if the heat is really high. So I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on? I look at the thermostat, it's at fucking 90. This kid put it at 90. He was trying to quite literally throw us into hell. So now I have to go and find some way to make it so he cannot access the thermostat. Honest to God, he's not going to be able to touch anything at this point. Jesus. I never take the Lord's name in vain, but I just came out of hell, so cut me some slack. So yesterday, my mom couldn't find her letter opener, and I didn't take it. But I was definitely the one in the household under suspicion. And this isn't uncommon, because although my child is a kleptomaniac, I used to be one as well from time to time, and people don't forget. So I'm just like, you know what, I'll buy you a new one. I don't know where it is. And then today I was folding blankets, and I picked up a blanket of Romans, and this thing felt real heavy. Way too heavy for a little blanket. Something was off. So I find the part that's like weighing it down, and I feel around, and what do you know? Feels a lot like a letter opener. And I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna get this out? It's in a fucking blanket. It's inside a fucking blanket. How am I supposed to get this out? There was a pocket. So I look inside the pocket, okay, of a blanket. And not only do I find my mom's letter opener in there, but I also find one of them little mouse toys that Roman keeps hoarding from the cats. He won't allow them to have them. He likes them too much. He has not admitted to it. But come on, we know. I know, I didn't do it. So yesterday, after my kid posted that picture of me on the YouTube community, roasting me, calling me ugly, his phone dies, right? If you were in the live, you saw his phone died. And so he ended up having a temper tantrum the whole way home. And I know, oh my God, your kid is so spoiled. My kid could probably beat you up. Just stop. So anyways, he's like freaking out, right? We get home, he continues his freak out. And would you like to know what he says? Okay, as to why he needs his phone back and it needs to be plugged in. He needs it immediately. But I'm a TikTok star! Don't get it twisted, little boy. Remember where you came from. I'm the TikTok star. I birthed you. That's right. This ugly motherfucker is a TikTok star. And I know he's steadily rising. He's getting there. He's hilarious. But where'd he get that from? Oh, it was me. Oh, that was me. That little dude just played himself. We look like twins. Here's some life advice that my father raised me with growing up. Never trust anybody whose teeth are too white. While he was teaching me how to drive, he told me 2 key pieces of information to remember. Number 1, always assume that everybody is on drugs, because they are. And number 2, everybody is an asshole until proven innocent. He taught me that if you're in a marriage and it feels more like an alien abduction than an actual marriage, you need to get out, stat. He told me to always be weary about going to Supercuts, because while he goes there and he loves them, he does have a theory that they are trying to merge every haircut into a faux hawk. He told me to never trust AARP commercials because that is not what getting old looks like. This next one I clearly failed at. Do not get any visible tattoos or any scars if you can help it, that would detect you if you were on the run, because you never know when you're going to need to be on the run. Honestly, I'm 31 years old now, and it's all pretty solid advice. Earlier today, I got a comment, and they were like, "Man, you'll do anything for attention, won't you? Are you new? You don't know what an attention whore is." Well, I mean, you kind of do, because yeah, it is me, but let me take you on a journey. 1996, I was 6 years old. I first discovered Clarissa Explains It All. If you haven't watched it, if you're too young, it's about a girl in her everyday life, and she has a very quirky attire. Very quirky. Every day, I emulated her wardrobe every day. Leopard print spandex, a skirt, some V-neck top with like 3 vests on top, yeah. That's how I was going to school every day. Yeah. 1997, 1 year later, I gave my mom an award. The award says, "Congratulations, you have been selected as MJ's best friend." Congrats, you did it. Yeah. All eyes on me, baby, all eyes on me. Let's fast forward quite a ways away. This was probably about 2014, my first police report came out. And I was rocking a solid 165 pounds at the time. It comes out they estimate my weight as 125. I would have framed it. Fast forward a few years later, I start to transition and I have top surgery. I want to be shirtless all the time. All the damn time. As you can see, every single day, I changed my profile picture on Facebook to a new picture of me shirtless, and I'd add a frame like, protect trans lives, or like, trans rights, and, not that I don't believe in that stuff, because I do. And I've been fighting for it so long that I'm a little tired, but listen, I couldn't just post shirtless pictures. I couldn't, because listen, it's tacky, and I'm tacky, but I do have a limit. No, I don't. I don't know. But if I have trans rights on it, nobody can say shit. All eyes on me, baby, all eyes on me. Fighting discrimination with my man titties out. What's good? In my family, one of the things I'm known for is that I always say, "Hey, can you take a picture of me?" They get the phone and I say, "Catch me off guard," then I pose. I do a pose. Catch me off guard, then I pose. I've always loved attention. Everybody who knows me knows that, and they either love it or hate it. But I know boundaries. I know that not everybody likes attention, and I respect that greatly. See, that's the difference. I will be an attention whore blissfully till the day I die. Respectfully. Alright, I got one more story. So my son, his favorite part of movies are the opening and closing credits. He loves credits ever since he was like very young. Well, he's still young, but you know what I mean. He loves credits. Actually, I remember one time, because we used to go to a sensory-friendly viewing at the movie theater, and there was this other kid who was autistic that he made friends with, and at the end of the showing, the credits came on, and both of them are like ecstatic to watch the credits. Well, Disney Plus is not always the greatest with credits. I love Disney, and my son is recently really into Disney movies, which, is cool, but, the credits are very important, and see, Disney Plus kind of slacks, or maybe it's just my TV, but I don't think so, because it's on every TV in the house, so, I don't know. Anyway, sometimes with Disney Plus, like at the end of the credits, the screen like shrinks a little bit for some reason. I don't know why. It's only on certain movies. But the other day I was in here recording, and I go out in the other room, and I guess like while I was in here recording, they were watching. I think it was Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, and that's his thing right now. It's Christmas right now, or I guess Valentine's Day too. I don't know. It's a holiday every week, and I love it, to be honest. But the credits came on, and I guess Roman was like, "Eli, fix the credits." And Eli's like, I can't that's just how it goes. Like, that's just, there's no, like, he couldn't make the screen wider. It wouldn't work, even if he, like, clicked that setting. It's just how it's, like, pre-programmed. He's like, I can't do anything. And he's like, fix the credits. Like, he was so upset that the credits could not be fixed. And Eli's like, I'm trying. I can't do anything at all. Like, and, yeah, so I thought that was, well, maybe not cute for Roman, because I'm sure, like, it distressed him out, and that's not cute. But it's the little things, you know what I mean? Like credits. Like, credits make my kid's day. And I think that's fucking so cool. Like, movie credits make his day. And, I mean, it puts a damper in his day if Disney Plus don't get it right. But, other than that, it's a good day if he gets to watch, like, some real good credits, you know what I mean? I think we can learn something. So you know how before I talked about how, like, my kid, he cannot lie? He gets that from me. He cannot lie. Neither can I. Well, not only does he not lie, but he will... Excuse you! Can you say excuse me? Okay, you're excused. Okay. He will also, like, be very nonchalant about, admitting he's about to do wrong. Like, earlier we were driving home, from Popeyes, and, he was like, can you turn it up, please? And he meant the radio. Can I turn up the radio? And I'm thinking, because the radio wasn't even on. I'm like, it's not a song he likes. Why does he want me to turn up the radio? And then it dawned on me. He was on my phone. I'm like, are you looking up something bad and that's why you want me to turn up the radio? He's like, yeah. Someone's got to teach this kid how to lie. So today was a rough day in terms of, like, life, but in terms of fast food, it's been a pretty good day. And yes, I get excited about food in general. Love fast food, but I haven't eaten it in a while. I've been trying to cut back. But listen, okay? So this morning, I go to Dunkin's, and I was like, I'm going to get one of them chocolate croissant things. It's like a new thing, I guess. And to be honest, I was kind of about it, because croissants, they can be pretty dry anyways, and then add some chocolate, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a real good mix. I don't know. But I got it anyway. So then I get my order, and there's this big honking, like, twisty thing. It's like this fucking long, right? I'm like, what the hell? That is not a croissant. I mean, I know food, and that ain't no damn croissant. That was not a croissant. And I thought, well, maybe in Dunkin' versions it is, or in Dunkin's version it is. So I start eating it, and there was no chocolate in sight. But what there was, listen, there was a big thing of, like, burnt cheese attached, and burnt cheese is, like, just so good. They gave me, I found out it's called a cheddar bagel twist. Way better than a fucking croissant. Way better than a croissant, okay? So then I go to Popeyes just now. We had to wait forever. Obviously, it's Saturday night, whatever. We did have to wait a really long time. It was kind of a hassle. But then, I mean, I can't show you them because I demolished them. But they gave me some free Cajun fries for waiting. Those were pretty good. And I had chicken tenders, and I also stole some of my husband's nuggets from there. Roman opted for McDonald's, of course. But yeah, I mean, even though today was a little rough, it's just rough because, like, it's stressful. Like, we got a lot of stuff to keep track of now. It can be a little overwhelming. But in terms of fast food, silver lining, it was a good day. I am going to get that fucking cheddar twist thing again. Oh, my God. That was, like, it was pretty good. I mean, that was really good. And I got to try Cajun fries because I go to Popeyes a lot, but I've never had their fries, to be honest. I've never ventured into that. Wow. It's a good day. In terms of fast food, it's a good day. Hope you're having a good day in terms of everything. But fast food for me was enough today. I'll never forget, like, a while back, a longtime friend hit me up on Instagram, and I hadn't talked to them in a long time, and they're like, hey man, I just saw an M&M commercial, and it reminded me of you, and I just had to hit you up, see how you were doing, and, I mean, if it wasn't bad enough that an M&M commercial reminded them of me, this is the particular commercial they were talking about. Okay, no, but this is so true. I'm 31, and I know people watching this will be like, well, you look 31, Well, I'm gonna take you guys on an adventure, okay? I'm gonna take you on an adventure. This is me when I was just 16 years old, maybe even 15, but no, no, I was 15. I was 15 in this picture. June 23rd, 2006, I was 15 years old. In this picture, I was 18 years old. 18. In this picture, I was probably like, I don't know, maybe 24, 25 years old. I look like I'm 40. Now, this is mind blowing to me, okay? This is me when I was a baby. I look exactly the same. Let me give you a visual. Here, this makes it look more realistic, you know what I mean? I added the tattoo, chains, earring. I look at, if you put flash on, identical. Just a smaller nose. I should make this my profile picture, don't you think? Just to further this theory, now when you upload videos on TikTok, of course you know they can get reported and taken down. You have to go through the appeals process. Well, there is like an AI system where if you upload something, it can, boom, be automatically taken down if the AI recognizes it as inappropriate. I am always getting videos of just myself taken down immediately by the AI system for minor safety. Not ones that have been reported, just automatically by the AI system. Now here's what's crazy. It only happens directly after I shave my head. Directly, like no hairline, completely bald. The AI system recognizes me as a baby. So this is perhaps one of the funniest stories I have about my son, and I really refrained from posting it, to avoid the whole, like, oh my god comments, you know what I mean? But listen, at this point in time, everybody knows that my son is the real-life Pugsley Adams. Catch up. Catch up. If you don't know that, catch up, okay? So I love true crime, I know. It's redundant, everybody fucking loves true crime, okay? Well, I'm one of those, okay? So anytime I have anxiety, like, I put on old school, like, forensic files and stuff. It's very soothing, I feel, I know that's messed up. Well, a lot of the time my son's in there with me, but he has his laptop, his tablet, whatever, like, he's in his own little world, it seems, and he doesn't really seem to pay that much attention, or so I thought. Keep in mind, this was actually like, I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago. I can't even remember, but that's how long I kept this story inside. But it needs to be shared because it's fucking epic. So one day I was watching an episode, and unfortunately, bless the victims' hearts, bless their families and everything, but these victims were transported in a vehicle, and you know those big, like, drums, you know what I mean? And of course, like, as usual, I'm thinking, whatever, Roman's on his computer, he's not paying attention, whatever. You're gonna judge me, but I know you blast Cardi B, not thinking your kids are listening. I know you do. I just admit it. I'm honest. So fast forward, the next day, we're leaving for Vermont, and my son really wanted my parents to go with us, but we have a little car. My parents didn't really, they didn't want to take the trip anyways. It's a long trip, but, he really wanted them to go, and so I explained to him, I'm like, Roman, I'm sorry, they just can't go, they have stuff to do, and he's crying. I'm like, Roman, how do you expect us to fit that many people in a car? They just won't fit. And he says, put them in a bucket! Oh my god. When I was a kid, my mom hired a new babysitter, and like the minute my mom left, this chick says to me, let's do some dishes. Now, if anyone knows me, if you've even been following me, you know I fucking hate dishes. There is nothing in this world I hate more than pruny hands. Nothing. I said to her, you're on payroll. You do the dishes. And you're thinking, no, you didn't. You didn't say that at 6 or 7 years old. Yes, the fuck I did. Yes, the fuck I did. You think my kid is bad? You think I was worse. I was 100 times worse. He's smarter. But I was meaner. Do you know how many times I almost got kicked out of Girl Scouts? I'm pretty sure I have people that were in my troop on here that would vouch for me. So I says, no, you do the dishes. But alas, I was only about, 3 feet? How tall are you at 6 or 7? I don't fucking know. I was short. I was at a disadvantage. She won. I didn't wash them, but I dried. My mom comes home. She sees a sink with no dishes in it. She says to the chick, oh my god, you didn't have to do the dishes. That was so nice of you. Gives her like a huge tip. I don't know how much, but it seemed really big at the time, so it was probably like $5. You know what I mean? That, oh, I think about that chick often. It's just like, it's still something that haunts me, if you will. Run me my 250.